What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. We are back at Dealer Auto Auction. We're going to check out some of their cars, and I might even have a few that I'm going to try to bid on. And we're going to start out with this 2021 Cadillac Escalade Premium. This is a Platinum Premium Escalade. This thing is really, really nice. A lot of these in the row that I'm on right now are from Automax Hyundai, and this one was priced at $95,000. Yeah, this is really nice. I wish they hadn't put the grease all over the dashboard, because that is the first thing I have to get off when I buy a new car. Comes with both of the key fobs though. Let's go ahead and fire it up. Very nice. This is very nice. I love the Escalade, I really do, but personally I think the GMC Yukon would be more my style, the Denali. I mean, I love all the screens and everything, but the Denali is very nice too. You got this digital mirror, of course, you got the full panoramic roof and all that. You got the lovely seats. It looks like you got speakers in the headrest and everything. I mean, it's nice. It's really nice. I just think this is maybe a little bit too nice for me. This is far nicer than anything that I need. So you've got a screen over here, really nice. You've got your screen in the center, and then you got a little screen over here with all your trip information, trip, distance, average, all that good stuff. You got a heads-up display. Boy, different terrain modes, raise the suspension up, down, 4x4 modes. I mean, trailer brake controller. What do you want? Heated, air-conditioned seats. All your climate controls right here. Shifter right there, and then you got this little, I guess it's like an iDrive. Yeah, this is like an iDrive. I don't particularly care for that kind of stuff. I prefer just actually pushing buttons, but, you know, to each their own. Obviously, there shouldn't be anything wrong with this. Reverse. Drive. And look at that backup camera, man. Wow. And you got your little bird's eye view right over here in a separate little portion of the screen. You got your climate control information right there as well. This is nice. Like, I can't hate on it. I really like this. This is a very nice vehicle. Okay, well, obviously, how many miles were on it? That's 38,000 miles on the odometer on this one. Very nice. $95,000. Nice though. You tell me, because I'm thinking no. Well, while we're on the subject of ginormous SUVs, this should look familiar. I had one of these, a 2022 Grand Wagoneer. This is a Series 2 though. Mine was a Series 3. This is also from Automax. Of course, the thing's in almost pristine condition. I don't know what the miles are on it yet, but we'll take a look. I kind of miss it. I do. I kind of miss it. Yeah, this was a nice SUV, guys. I drove it all over the eastern part of the country, man. I think we put 5,000 miles on one of these. I don't know, in like a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. It's got the Macintosh stereo. A lot of people call it Macintosh. It's a Macintosh. You got your keys. Yeah, I remember this. This has 11,091 miles on it. And look at the screens. Oh, I miss it. No, I don't. No, I don't. It's in snow mode. It needs to be in, is that auto? There we go, auto mode. And then you would want your height level set at normal. There she goes. Tire pressure's all too low. Suspension is lowering. I almost miss it. The main reason I got rid of my Grand Wagoneer was actually because of the adaptive cruise control. It would regularly, while I would be like cruising down the road, the steering wheel would just jerk me out of my lane and into a different lane. It got to where adaptive cruise was not something I could even use anymore because it was very random. I never figured out why it did it. But you'd be going down the road and enjoying yourself, and then suddenly it would just jerk you out of your lane and into another lane, and you would have to fight the steering wheel to pull it back. It was very strange, very confusing. I took it back to David Stanley, had them check out the software. They said there were no updates, and there was nothing they could do about it. So Yeah, needless to say, I got rid of it. I just did my taxes, and I lost like $23,000 in, I don't know, the course of maybe 2 months owning one of these. So I like it. It's beautiful. It's comfortable. It's definitely something you want to take on a road trip. But I'm also going to say it was too technologically advanced, I think, for the software. The software just wasn't there yet, or maybe it had hardware issues. But either way, what good does a bunch of technology do you if it doesn't work? And then we had issues. There's a screen that's hidden down here. I don't remember how to open it. But there's a button. There's a screen that flips down here, right here. This screen is your climate control. This would lock up all the time. I mean, constantly. You'd go trying to change your climate control settings, and it would just be frozen. You'd have to shut your car off, turn it back on again to get that to come back to life. And we had the same problem with our GPS. A lot of times, the GPS would just it would freak out and lock up, and you'd have to shut the car off and turn it on again. It was just all technology issues that drove me away from the Grand Wagoneer. I love it, and I really wish the technology would have been more reliable. Now, stepping away from the large SUVs, here's something a little smaller, a 2021 Lexus ES 350. Again, another Automax Hyundai car. $39,925 is what they had it up for. Obviously, it's not going to sell for that at an auction. Tires look good. Wheels look good. I mean, it should. The car's practically new. The whole car, honestly, looks really, really nice. And I want to check it out. Let's take a peek at the inside. Let's smell it. I love the smell of leather or vinyl, whatever it is they're using these days. Yeah, this is nice. Oh, I love this interior. I love this interior. Very, very nice in here. Looks like you got a little touchpad for changing things on your screen. There's your boot up screen right there. You've got a physical clock shoved right up in there. And then you got this little touchpad. Oh, that's weird. I guess maybe you get used to something like this. Okay, I see how it works. No, I don't like that. I just want to touch things, man. Oh, it's not touchable either. No, I don't like that. Low fuel, 42,899 miles. No warning lights are on. Let's see if we can goes into gear backwards and forwards. Air conditioned seats. That feels really, really nice. It's actually pretty warm today. Steering feels nice. What kind of engine does this thing have in it? I assume it's a little V6, probably turbo. What does this do? It says push. Well, I pushed it. It didn't do anything. I mean, this is a cute little car. Not really something that I think I would be interested in. I do want to pop the hood on this one real quick, though. Just take a quick peek. And check it out, guys. Not sponsored, but I'm still wearing my Vessies. These things are some of the most comfortable shoes I've ever owned. And I actually reached out to Vessi because I paid for them myself. And I was like, hey, honest to God, love your shoes. And I would love to do some work with you. They said they're not currently looking for any sponsorship opportunities, and that's fine. They'll keep me in mind for the future, though. But anyway, so far, since buying these shoes, I have not had wet feet, and they have been unbelievably comfortable, especially when you're going out. And last week, I walked over 3 miles out here in this yard looking at cars and filming for you guys. Over 3 miles, and my feet were awesome. So really, really love these shoes. Okay. Well, there you go. It looks like it is just a little V6 under the hood. It's a nice little car. If you know, this isn't me though. This isn't me. I think I'm more of a Range Rover kind of guy. Old school, cheap, and broken. Some of you might remember this 2017 Toyota 86 from a previous video, and I'm just showing you it's still here. Yeah. I was considering bidding on it, but it honestly it went too high. It's a newer model car. It's relatively low mileage, but I mean, it's one of those. It's been beat on, as you can see. Rode hard, put away wet type deal. Definitely not something I'm interested in. But hey, if you are, well, she's still here. This is another one that I'm actually looking at on my watch list. We've seen it before, so I'm not going to spend much time on it today. But it's a 2017 Camaro 2SS convertible. not a huge fan of the convertible part. I actually prefer the hardtop body style over the convertible. And boy, she is just filthy. There's actually like mud and nasty brake dust all built up under there. Otherwise, the car looks good. A few minor scrapes here and there, not too much. And from my research, I've been having to do a lot of market research lately, which is something I'm not used to doing. Oh, this battery's dead also. We fired it up before, so I'm not going to spend, like I said, not going to spend a lot of time on it. But from what I'm able to find out online, I'm using Black Book Cherry to do quick VIN scans. It tells me what I should pay at auction and how much I can retail for. Something like this should cost me right around $30,000 at the auction. And while I'm not opposed to spending that kind of money, if I'm going to spend 30 grand on something, I kind of want it to be something other than a Camaro. Now, real quick, I'm going to show you how this works. All right, this is a 2020 GMC Yukon SLT, and I've got my Black Book Cherry app opened here. So you can scan the VIN, and I'll click Scan VIN, and then it's going to go down to the VIN number and hopefully scan that. There it is, finally. It's not always right on the money. It's got 69,000 miles, so you click on mileage, and you just enter 69, what has it got, 323? And then you hit apply, and there you go. It brings it up, and it shows that the loan value is 39,000 on, and it will adjust for prior accidents or anything like that. I know it's hard to see. Let me see if I can get you in a darker place, or maybe it's a little easier. There you go. All right, so this one, average wholesale would be $35,800. That's what I would expect to pay for it at the auction. And retail, it's worth $38,825 with a loan value of $39,900. So if I were to pay $36,000 for it, and then I sold it for $39,000, there's a few $1,000s on the table there, assuming it doesn't need too much work. So this isn't one that I'm interested in. I'm actually looking for one of these, but I'm actually looking for a Yukon Denali. The SLT has the 5.3. And while it's a decent motor, I really prefer the 6.2, or if I could get really, really lucky, if I could find one with the Eco Diesel, that would be my dream. I'm really, really, really hunting for one of these with an Eco Diesel that's still under warranty. As you can see right here, it is a 5.3, and that's just, if I'm gonna get a gas, I want it to be the 6.2, so it's gotta be a Denali. I don't care if it's an XL or if it's a standard wheelbase. That doesn't matter to me. I don't care about all the fancy DVD players and crap. None of that matters to me either. But the Eco Diesel is able to get 21 miles a gallon in the city and 27 miles a gallon on the highway. And the reason I love the GMC over the Escalade is because of the buttons. I've said it before, but you've got physical controls here that you can push. I mean, also, this is kind of cool. The screen, there it goes, pops up. So you've got your little hidey hole there. Honestly, that's a gimmick. I don't care about that. I've got nothing to hide anyway. Although, I think that's big enough. I could put my Smith & Wesson in there. I think it would. I think it would fit in there just fine. That'd be kind of nice. Assuming it doesn't die on you whenever you need it. Actually, the best place to put that would probably be right here. Plenty of room, easy to access. You've got heated and cooled seats. I mean, it's got everything. This thing really is everything that I'm looking for in an SUV. But if it's going to be a gas engine, I want that bigger 6.2 for when I need to haul cars, tow something. And the Escalade, even though I love it, it's just got too many touch controls versus real push button knob controls. I just prefer these. To each their own, man. I like this. It's nice. But if, again, like I'm spending $30,000, $35,000 on something, this just isn't going to be it. Now, I know not everybody is into some of these nicer, newer cars, and that's fine. You enjoy the other walkarounds that I do. Well, don't worry. There's going to be more of those coming, but I really enjoy it here, and I want to share this experience with you guys as well. Here is, I think, a 2019 Audi Q8. We're going to take a quick walk around it, see how it looks. Tires look excellent. A 55 TFSI Quattro. I'm really digging this. I really like this. Now, this wouldn't be something to tow with. 2019 with 9,500 miles on the odometer, and just look at that front end. Super aggressive. Really, really nice. Let's take a peek at the interior real quick. I mean, it's decent. Not bad at all. We're going to get to the business end of things, though, because this is where I want to be. Super low miles. All right. People are going to hate me for this, but it kind of reminds me of the Grand Wagoneer. You got your lower screen here, another screen here, and then your main screen right there. Climate control, this should be navigation and everything right here. We'll turn the radio off. Let's go ahead and shut that off. All right. 9,000 miles on a 2019. Wow. This thing is 4 years old. It hasn't been driven. Has not been driven. Oh, this is nice. This is very comfortable. Very comfortable. It's got heated seats turned on. No wonder I'm starting to bake. We can turn those off. Let's turn that AC on. Does it have cooled seats? I guess not. You've got different drive select modes. Dynamic. That's the one I would be in personally. I like dynamic modes. Air conditioning is really nice. I wonder what engine this has in it, though. Surely it's not still a V6, right? Didn't they have a supercharged V6 is what they were using? Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Let's pop the hood real quick. See what she's got going on under there. I'll bet it's a damn V6. She's nice and quiet, too. Oh, well, yeah, I guarantee it's a V6. That cover, though, makes it look like a massive V8. Nah, she's a 6-cylinder. I only see 3 coils. So, 6. Interesting. Love those headlights, too. It's an aggressive-looking SUV. I really like it. But I'm not here shopping for an Audi Q8 today. But I figure if I see something that I like, that looks interesting, well, I might as well show it to you guys. You know me, though. I'm more of a old, broken-down Land Rover or Chevrolet type of guy. So here's one that is actually on my list. It's a 2019 Chevrolet Impala with 53,218 miles on the odometer. I've already got it pulled up on my black book here, and it says that the adjusted history value on this car, average condition, wholesale, says I should be paying right at $19,000, $18,850. Retail and average condition is worth $21,850. Loan value is $22,000. So something to take into consideration. There's about $3,000 on the table there if I could get it for the wholesale price and then sell it at retail. I could make $3,000. But I'm looking around and I already see things that I'm not really liking a whole lot. Number one, really, really tight gap over here, but then the hood sinks down below the bumper. But then you've got this giant gap over here. You can fit a whole finger in that thing. The gaps are wrong. Things just aren't lining up right on the front end. Also notice the front tires different from the back. These are like Firestone Firehawk Indy 500 tires on the front, but it's got regular tires on the back. Coming down here is supposed to be a splitter or a spoiler here, and it's missing. Oh, and there's overspray. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but all of this has been painted, and the lip that's supposed to be under there is missing. So we've also got a gap issue right here from this fender to this door. We got hail damage up top. How much hail damage? It's got quite a bit. Well, that's kind of a shame. I mean, you could absolutely sell this car retail, but I mean, in my opinion, if you're going to be selling a new car retail, you need to have matching tires, man. It needs to be in reasonably good shape, and this one still needs a little bit of work to get there. I'll go ahead and fire it up. Obviously, I wouldn't pay anywhere near $19,000 for this in the condition it's in. I wouldn't do it. Let's see if we got any lights on the dash. We do not. No warning lights on the dash, so that's good. Let's try out the air conditioning. Wireless charging for your phone right there. Gears backwards. Yes, forwards. Yes. I mean, it's low mileage. I wouldn't expect there to be anything serious wrong with it. And, you know, cars get into accidents, so that's not a deal breaker either. It does not have a salvaged or rebuilt title. It's a clean title car. Things happen. It's just, you know, when I send a car off to a dealer to be sold retail, I want it to be a nice, clean, respectable car. You got the same little hidey hole right here that, you know, GMs are known for having. Heated seats, dual zone heated seats. I mean, really, it's nothing to write home about. It's an Impala, but little do you guys know, I actually have always loved the Chevy Impala. Air conditioning is ice cold. It really does. It runs great. Runs absolutely great. How many keys do we have? Just one? Just one key. Do we have remote start? We do. Very nice. Yeah, this is not bad. This is not bad. I would definitely still bid on this. But it's one of those things that, you know, I want to come out here and look at these and not just bid blindly, especially if you're going to be spending close to $20,000 on a car. You know, it's not perfect. Definitely needs a cleaning, and all of this greasy stuff. We got to get all that off, man. I think she'll clean up decent. But yeah, like I said, guys, there's no way I'm going to spend 19 grand on this car, but it's on my watch list, and I'm willing to spend maybe 17.5. We'll see how it goes. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get out of here. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my videos. If you enjoyed the content, hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to the channel. Also, consider sharing the video on your social media accounts. It goes a long way to help the channel. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.